There's a man in the middle of the pool, his back to us, holding the dead body of a little girl. As this man turns around, I see he's holding the body of my child, my 2-year-old daughter, Gali. And Jonathan grabs her and he says, Gali, don't you dare leave Daddy! And she grabs her and he lays her on the ground and he begins performing CPR. My child. Cardiac arrest, her heart's not beating. I felt her heartbeat in my womb. I know what that heartbeat feels like. There must be a heartbeat in that body. And my husband's on the floor doing CPR and screaming, Gali, you cannot leave Daddy. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3. And all of a sudden, as this nightmare is unfolding, this pasuk from Tehillim begins flashing in my mind like a neon, relentless banner. The pasuk is from Perek Kuf Yud Tet. The pasuk is as follows: Karati b'cholev aneni Hashem chukecha etzora. I cried out with all my heart, Aneni Hashem, answer me Hashem, chukecha etzora. I will keep your ways. I looked around and I saw this blue pashmina shawl and I picked it up and I raised up my right arm while I'm watching my husband attempt to breathe life back into my daughter. And I picked up my right arm and I started screaming and sobbing. And I took that shawl and I wrapped it around my beautiful long blonde hair. I took a towel, threw it over my body, symbolizing the last day of my old life and the first day of my new life. From today, le'olam va'ed, I will now be serving Hashem His way, on His terms, the way He deserves to be served. And all of a sudden, I stick that last strand of golden hair into that blue pashmina shawl, and my husband picks up Gali back into his arms, and he puts 2 fingers on her neck, and then he screams, I feel a pulse! There's a pulse! I got a pulse! I got a pulse! The next few hours of my life are a blur. I have no idea what happens. I ran into the ER, see the doors open, and there's 6 elite doctors standing before us. They're not saying a word. Finally, one of them, Dr. Keith Meyer, takes a step forward and he says, your daughter was underwater, clinically dead, for 3 minutes and 10 seconds. The reason they know this is because over my pool, there's a surveillance camera, and he points, he says, I have children on the same floor as your daughter who are underwater for a minute or less. They're already showing signs of brain damage. Your daughter's brain is perfectly fine. And then he points out another image of her lungs. He says, this is the x-ray of her lungs. When we see the video, the way we saw it, we know that there's significant water aspirated in her lungs because she wasn't on the surface of the water anymore. She was sleeping on the floor of the pool, which in their mind, it means her lungs had filled with fluid. So he says, this is your daughter's lungs. Children on the same floor undergoing testing who were playing in the bathtub with their sibling, and they fell over for a couple of seconds, and when the mom straightened them up, they had already aspirated water into their lungs. Your daughter's lungs are clear. And then he holds up a binder of her blood work. And he says, because we can't make sense of this, neither from MRIs, CAT scans, nor x-rays, we're doing blood work to see, are there any answers for us? Can we figure anything out? No blood gases, no infections, everything is normal. So he looks at me and my husband and he says, so we've decided that we're chalking this one up to God. Your daughter is a miracle. I said, so do you believe in God? And he thought about that for a second. I'll tell you what, I will go home and tell my wife and kids that now I believe in God. Because everything I had learned in medical school, your 2-year-old daughter proves me wrong tonight. So to answer you, Charlene, yes. Now I believe in God.